Hello guys, and welcome to my first proper video in about 2 weeks. As you read from the title, I'm carving my own ink stamps, and I'm doing this for a reason. I'm starting an Etsy shop over the new year, and I wanted ink stamps to use on the product orders. I've never done stamp carving before, but last year I found this unused pack of lino carving block sheets for 50p in a charity shop and impulsively bought them. And whilst buying tools and supplies I'd need for my shop a few weeks ago, I decided to buy the lino cutter set for around £9 on Amazon since I wanted logo stamps and I knew I had some lino sheets in my cupboard. Once again, I have no knowledge in making stamps, but your gal has ADHD, so the idea of putting a new hobby under my belt fueled me through the unknown. I made the logo on my iPad, flipped the canvas, and began tracing the outline on some paper. One thing I do know about stamps is that you need to make the design be backwards on the stamp so that once you stamp the ink to paper, it appears the right way. Once I had the design traced, I flipped the paper over and started scribbling on the back so I can do the lead transferring thing. Anyway, I grabbed one of the lino sheets and placed the paper on top, scribble side down, and once again trace the lines of the logo. The pressure of the pencil will transfer the lead from the scribble onto the lino block, and hey, it's a perfect design transfer from iPad to lino block. After this, I just moved directly onto carving out all the blank space where I don't want ink to touch. I did most of the stamp with the smallest cutter, and judging from the footage lengths, this logo stamp took me around 50 minutes to carve. Now, I obviously didn't want to dedicate this whole sheet to this one logo, so I marked out some lines around the design to turn it into a square, and used a slightly wider cutter to carve out all the blank space within the square. Once I was happy, I cut it out and took some foam mat, placed the stamp on top of the foam, and traced around the stamp. Cut the square out from the foam and hot glued the two together. At first, I tried the finished stamp out with this cheap purple ink I had, but I felt it looked quite patchy, and so I cleaned the stamp off and tried it with some much better quality ink, which was still kind of patchy, but the darker colour definitely helped it out. And you know, with some different inks and getting used to using the stamp, I feel I did good with this. I also made YouTube and Instagram mini logo stamps off camera, which I'm also happy with. Now, of course, these stamps don't look too impressive stuck to orange foam, so there's definitely room for alterations and improvements, but these will be perfectly fine for now. To the left, you can also see some of the logo design concepts I did before recording, but I like how the final one turned out. Now, that's all for stamp making, but if you're curious about the upcoming Etsy shop, I should be making more vlogs and all sorts on this channel about that. And if you go follow my art Instagram, you can also follow along with the shop progress and possibly even be the first person to check out the shop when it goes up. Of course, it's much faster to get stuff up on Instagram than it is on YouTube, so the Instagram followers will most likely be the first people to know when the shop's up. Well, setting up this shop is what's had me so busy since Comic-Con, and my gaming channel is my main YouTube priority at the minute, so I've been focusing on content and schedule consistency with that channel opposed to this one. And it may even stay that way, where there's only a Saturday video for this channel if I have naturally occurring content to provide, instead of stressing about needing a video for every single weekend of the year. It's a lot easier to have a regular upload schedule with gaming content than it is with crafting, art, sewing, cosplay content without getting burnt out, so yeah. An era has ended with this channel, and I'll be happy if you follow me into this new era of LL Comics on YouTube. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.